Oh, we're headed to a great golf course today. One of those golf courses where you just don't know exist. Just kind of there on the map, and it doesn't even show up on Golf Now or anything. It's just an incredible golf course. Let's zoom in now. The course that we just played, Kresson Golf Club. And the most interesting part about this golf course probably is just the way you come in. You end up going right through two holes. It's a par 5 and then goes into that number 1 hole on the right hand side. This is the clubhouse, and it's a fun clubhouse to check into. And number 1 is pretty easy. I think most of these holes are pretty easy. Let's get real. It's only 4,800 yards from those back tees. Course opened in 1960 and is right across from the giant hospital in the area. Now, Kresson is an absolute gem that no one knows about because the marketing and advertising towards this golf course is pretty much independent YouTube golfers like myself, World Twilight Golfer, trying to bring you the best cheap golf you can find around. Kresson Golf Club does not disappoint in that department. It's only a $30 bill to play the course, and there's actually 18 holes. It's not one of those 9-hole golf courses. But the thing that gets tricky is the holes are interesting. This is a long par 5 here. The biggest themes about this golf course is random fences throughout the course. As you can see right here, there's just a random fence, and some of the other ones are on the left-hand side here and on the right-hand side going over that road when you check in. Now, before Kresson was a golf course, this area in 1893 was a sawmill that operated right there on the golf course. Now, the sawmill became a flour mill and then was used recently up to 1916. Also offers major discounts after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's about a $25 bill to $20 bill just to play the golf course and walk it. Things get a little bit interesting when you decide to use a golf cart. It's a $30 charge to use one golf cart. Between 2 people, it's $15. And with only 4,000 yards, it's a very walkable golf course, but with a high slope. It's a slope of 81 or 82. That's not that high, but there's a lot of elevation throughout this course. The rating is a 62. So it's a very scoreable course. Long, elevated par 5 here, going right into a par 3. Things get a little interesting if you don't know where you're going. You can actually find yourself on the number 6 hole coming up right now, which again is another par 3. Not much to play with here if you're hitting a high iron. Course plays as a par 68, and I recommend trying to play there in the morning time because it can get a little bit busy in the afternoon. Par 5s are blind shots after the second shot. This is a perfect example here of a long par 5. You end up going up and down this elevated fairway into a pretty unique green. There's not much there to play with the green here. Bunkers on both sides. One thing the course does not lack is water. Most of the holes do have water on it. Some of those tight par 3s that could arguably make the course undervalued for the most part. There's a lot of good water on this course to find yourself in. All in all, this is the type of golf course that you're not really looking to bring a bunch of people out and playing, but if you're probably playing by yourself or someone else, this is a great golf course to go out there and learn. Try to get ahead of some people. If you're playing fast, you got to be careful on some of those shots because you can end up hitting someone because it is a challenging, tight golf course for the most part. If you hit about a 250-yard drive, you don't really need much more to play with here. Greens were in good shape. I would put these at about a 7 out of 10 in regards to cheap golf, maybe even a little bit higher. For $30, $25 on the weekdays, this is a great golf course to try to get out and play. It has a total of 3 par 5s on the front 9 and then none on the back 9. I would argue and say that the back 9 is better than the front 9. Some of those par 3s like 4 and 5 are really not much to work, or 5 and 6 are really not much of a golf course. Few of the holes on this course have a tree in the middle of the fairway. Even on some of the par 5s, as you get closer to the green, there's a tree right there in the middle. It's a fun golf course in regards to challenging yourself to hit different shots that you would normally not hit on a driving range. As you can see from this footage, you end up hitting even more golf balls than you would like to. This is a fun par 3 here, and that's going to end it right there with the hospital on the right-hand side. Another par 3, a lot of par 3s on this course. That's going to do it for this video. Keep a lookout for more videos to come. We're hitting all the states and all the golf courses. This is World Twilight Golfer.